So I want to make this video so that I can explain something. I labeled myself a joy fuel coach. And the reason why I decided to teach joy as my main focal point is because when we focus on being guided through our highest inspiration and joy, eventually that leads us to the highest and best inspired action, because God is love, God is joy. And so when we're focused in that dominant state of feeling, we are going to be guided by that which is the same. When you are focusing on negativity, fear, hate, anger, etc., you will be inspired by the angels and entities that flow that way. And like attracts like. So if you're focused on sadness, anger, fear, etc., you're going to get more of that. It's according to the law of this universe, from my understanding and from my experience. I've been a person that was very focused on negative, hate, anger, so forth. And I had a very, very sad outcome. I'm mending. And in order to heal from the damage I did from that, I had to laser focus on joy, right? And it worked. Bliss came from it. But every time I'm inspired to something through my highest joy, when I get there, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that that's what I was coming to. It's not always like this super joy-fueled thing when I get there. As far as the initial outcome of it, like when I followed my highest joy to get a divorce, like literally what looked like a nightmare came from it, right? But I knew that I was being inspired by the higher source, God, not the lower source, demons, to do this. And bliss-filled unfoldings did start to come, but I had to laser focus and not get caught up in the immediate negative, or what appeared to be negative response, because people that are not in a joy-filled state are still a part of our lives, and they are afraid for us, or they're poor losers, or a whole variety of things, right? And so they're gonna fight to try to keep us in that negative, gross place. But as long as we maintain clarity and knowing and focus and keep moving forward, then the outcome will be eventually the highest bliss that you'll ever feel on anything ever, period. But that's where faith comes in. And when you're focused joyfully and maintain clarity in what you're doing, you're not going to waste and use up your energy on fear and anger and reacting to people in any of these ways. So I had even the most precious things to me attacking me, assaulting me verbally and physically, and I maintained calm because I knew that what they were yelling at me wasn't true, that they were being controlled by negative entities. And so I needed to maintain clarity because they could not. But was that easy? Because following my highest joy brought me to the place where precious, precious things to me were doing that to me. No, it wasn't easy. It was horrifying. Like, and I wanted to go into anger, hate, and despair. And sometimes I do vent, as y'all know. But I knew that I was being guided by the highest source. And so I just maintained my cool. I trusted that things were going to unfold. The universe and God and all great things had my back and would work things out for me as long as I maintained my clarity and focus on joy. And so when I tell you to focus on joy, it doesn't mean easy. It doesn't mean always fun, but it means eventually bliss. So I just want to clarify on that. You have to be brave to be a joy fueler. Really, really brave. And I know you can do it, and that's why I encourage you to. Have a great day.